pulls up that right shoulder. Remember, this is a 2 out of 3 fall, 45-minute time limit. Entirely different complexion on a match when that's the case. Dundee gets into a head scissors on Gypsy Joe, and Joe kicks out of it. Oswald from the outside. Offsides Billy from behind, but not for long as Wildfire shoots across the ring and tells the referee, you keep him out of it, I'll stay out of it. Meanwhile, Gypsy Joe, blistering Bill, comes in with a double hand on the neck. And up from behind, Dundee rattles him with a right. Big drop kick, and down he goes. Cover one. Oswald zipping in there. Boy, David, much more aggressive with Gypsy Joe as his partner. And Rich over there popping in the background Gypsy Joe, while Dundee over with Oswald, the referee, just having a time keeping it 2-on-2. As a tag out to Gypsy Joe, Oswald takes over. Big booming forearm.
We're 5 minutes into the first fall here.
5 minutes in, and goodness gracious, what a first 5 minutes this has been. Dundee, backdrop from Oswald. David covers him up. 1, 2.
Ooh, he was close.
Yes, he was close. Oswald almost with an upsetting pin on Bill Dundee, but Billy kicked out of it at the last second. There's the big upper arm nailing Dundee. Now underneath that foot being stomped by Gypsy Joe. Sunset flip. 1, 2, 3, got it.
Rich got to Oswald just in time to keep him from breaking it up, and Dundee was able to hold on for the 3 count.
I'm glad you gave him an assist on that, because that is often the most important thing. David had already broken up a couple of attempts like that, and Rich stopped him, and Dundee with a beautiful sunset flip on Gypsy Joe comes up with a first fall victory, but that is only one, Dave.
That's right, 5:44 the time on the first one here.
5 minutes, 44 seconds, more action to come in this 2 out of 3 fall match. We'll be back to it in just a moment. Back into action here on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling in just a moment. Plenty of it good today, just as coming up on Sunday. Please put that one down. Not Tuesday, Sunday. The action comes into the Louisville Gardens, and you make your plans to be right there. We'll give you the entire card a little bit later, but I do want to make mention of 2 bouts, a Southern Tag Team Championship match, when the new champions, Bill Dundee and Tommy Rich, defend against Mitchell and Kirby with the losing team leaving town. Following that, a back alley brawl with Handsome Jimmy and Wildfire Rich. We'll get to Tommy about that. First, Bill and Tommy, I want to congratulate you on winning those belts, and by golly, it didn't take you long to get right back in a loser leave town.
We thank you, Lance. It took us a little while to get it together, but I think we got it together now, and we're not selling Kirby and Mitchell short. It was a hard struggle to get the belt, and we're just going to give it our best shot, and I think we'll come out on top.
You got something going on this big action Sunday night when it goes in there. Tommy, you got double duty in there, partner. You got the loser leave town championship defense, and then Handsome Jimmy.
Yes, Lance. Well, Bill covered that, but I'd just like to say, I'd like to thank all the people there. You know, I got a little late Christmas present coming. All the people's been hollering, give Tommy a chance and Jimmy in a single. You know, he's been running. He's been in tags. He wouldn't face me one-on-one. But after the little incident that happened just a little while ago, I don't know if the people's seen it yet or they'll see it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I talked to the promoters, and I told them, I said, he wants to come in with his boots on and his clothes. I said, Eddie, let's have a street match. You know, Jimmy claims he's from New York City. He knows what street fighting's all about. Well, Handsome Jimmy, I hope you're out there, brother, because I want to tell you something. Come Sunday, right there in Louisville, just like I said, man, it's going to be a late Christmas present because I'm going to give you everything I got, Jimmy, and I mean it with all of my heart. I've got my chance. You know, Lance, what it amounts to is I can get just as crazy and nasty as I want to. So, Valiant, you better be ready because I'm coming after you.
All the holes are down, my friend, and by golly, they'll all be happening Sunday night. When that takes place, Louisville Gardens, you be there. Okay, we're back, and after the first fall, going to the Superstar and Wildfire, Gypsy Joe and David Oswald back up. We're ready for the second fall of action, and here we go.
Gypsy Joe Oswald looking to even things up here. Make it 1-1 and take it into a third ball for the Titans.
That almost ended it right then and there.
Yes, sir.
Whoa!
The superstar in there against Gypsy Joe. Joe backed into a corner. Oh, Bill Dundee. These guys have been chopping each other. They did the entire first ball. Brutal. Gypsy Joe. Hammer Dundee across the back. Dundee firing the right fist. Goes after the throat. I think Bill's had about enough of Gypsy Joe.
He is hot.
Tommy Rich added just a bit as Joe stumbled into the corner over there. Dundee with a backdrop. Follows. Lower part of the leg. Cover. 1. Down to 2, and there's Oswald in to break it up. At the 1 minute mark, David Oswald jumped in there and prevented the 3 count on Gypsy Joe. Joe firing Dundee out of the corner. Dundee turned, but Gypsy Joe was not there. He had moved.
Billy tried to catch himself in there, but he banged his head when he came down. Oh, what a fall.
Joe gets the tag. David Oswald in. He grabs Dundee. Working the pressure point, side of the neck. Giving Bill a little encouragement. And he drops David Oswald. Heads for the corner. Did not get the tag on Tommy Rich. Didn't quite make it. He was almost there. Oswald got in between him and the tag on Rich. Shoved him back away from the corner. Oswald has made the tag on Gypsy Joe. Joe using the rope and the lower part of the leg. Now he's got the face lock on Dundee. Referee Jerry Calhoun calling for a break. Oswald in after the tag. Oswald. Boy, aggressive. Dundee dumps him down to the mat. Oh, Gypsy Joe nailed Dundee in the top of the head.
Oswald had him right by the trunks and just jerked him right off his feet.
Gypsy Joe. With Bill Dundee back on the ropes. Referee's trying to get him away from the ropes. Here's Oswald coming in. I think a tag was made. No, it was not. Oswald has to go back out. Joe across the back of the lower part of the leg, a cover. Down to 2. Dundee breaks out. Kicks Joe back out of the way. He heads for the corner again, but David Oswald is there to keep him away from the tag once again.
The referee was right on top of it, but it still was enough to break him from getting over the tag, Tommy Wildfire.
4 minutes into the action of the second fall. Dundee just barely in the ring. Gypsy Joe from outside grabs him by the hair. Referee trying to keep Tommy Rich back in the corner. Body slam by Oswald. Count of 1, 2. 2 count, and Dundee kicks out of it. About 2.5, really. Boy, very close to a pin for David Oswald. But Dundee able to kick out at the last instant. Referee trying to give Oswald the opportunity to get back on the apron. Dundee crawling toward the corner, and again he almost made it, but not quite. Count is 1, 2, Dundee brings those shoulders up to 2 count. 5 minutes gone.
Oswald came in, and Rich came in to even it up.
Gypsy Joe. Bill Dundee. Dundee. Oh, headed for the corner again. But Joe just popped him in the back and knocked him off his feet.
Joe going with that pressure hold in there, and Dundee refusing to give it up as the referee checks with him. Joe really applying the pressure. Bill needs to tag to Tommy in the worst way right at the moment.
He's been in there a long time. Breaks away from Joe.